Hey, welcome back to the Survive channel. So I'm pretty sure by now you guys have seen several customized Swiss Army knives on my channel, but usually I have like a Spyderco blade or something like that. I want to show these three because these are all original Victorinox parts basically, but I still have done several modifications to them. It's got a 91mm, an 84mm, and a 58mm. Now this one's quite obvious. This one's got a bit more modifications to it in that it has some custom scales. So these are titanium. I flamed these black, or it's not necessarily black, it's like a dark gray, kind of a matte dark gray. So I did some flaming to get that color. So the liners are still original aluminum. And so what I've done here, I've actually changed quite a bit. So first of all, you'll see I took the original blade and I basically ground this down so it's a nice straight, kind of like a Warncliffe. I realize it's not a legitimate Warncliffe. That's kind of the concept here. Then for the tool that goes opposite to that, use a reamer from a 93mm Swiss Army knife. Place that over here, basically replacing the small blade. Then it has a set of pliers, which are original. Nothing's been changed here. The next thing you'll notice that the nail nicks look like they're backwards. That is because we changed this out. I've added a pruner blade, also from a 93mm Swiss Army knife. Then opposite to that is a bottle opener. And so you might ask, why are the nail nicks backwards? Main reason is because I had to use the original blade spring for this. You'll notice that it does not have a keychain ring because I used the original blade spring. Had to modify that spring to make these fit together, and I was not able to reverse them. It's kind of a long explanation why that had to be done that way. But anyways, you see they're still accessible, but from this side instead of the typical back side over here. So in the back we have a corkscrew. Basically what you'd expect here. Got the small mini tool in there. It also modified a parcel hook to fit on the back of that original blade spring. All right, so we'll move on to the 84mm. So this is a Victorinox Cadet, original A-locks, scales, original liners. The only thing we've done to this is we added a set of scissors. So these are the winger style, can be found in the Victorinox Evo series. So if you've not seen this before, cool thing about this is that the springs are different. The spring actually gets its springiness from, too many springs here. The spring gets its springiness from the back spring instead of just being a little coil. So kind of cool. Also, if you can see right here, it is also serrated kind of. So it's kind of the winger style scissors. So basically the 84mm does not have the scissors anymore. I've heard that supposedly Victorinox, their machine broke to make these smaller scissors for the 84mm and they just never replaced it. And so there's no more scissors for the 84mm. Everything else here is basically stock. You got the can opener, bottle opener, then the original blade, and then opposite to that is the nail file. All right, so that is it. That is basically just a Cadet X. All right, the next one up. Now, this is super cool. I'm actually quite excited to show this to you guys. So this is an idea I had, and I had help from my good friend Peter Chismadia in Hungary to basically mill this from G10. So not get ahead of myself here. So the scales here are precious A-locks, again, original from Victorinox, and they look super nice. They're nice and slim. But when you're accustomed to having the pick and the tweezers, you get these A-lock scales like you find on the 93mm and the 84mm. They don't have the slots to hold them. And so what we did here is designed, and basically it's a piece that goes in the middle. That way you can still fit your tweezers and your pick into a 58mm that does not have these scales with the tweezer and the pick slot. So I think it's really cool. I will, of course, be offering this now to people who've ordered Swiss Army knives. We can add this to their 58mm builds. Everything else is basically kind of like a Rambler, except we have the nail file here. See the back of the nail file, I've also engraved a ruler. That's been laser engraved. All right, you got the scissors. Over here you have the Phillips screwdriver and combo tool, basically bottle opener there. And then lastly, also have the original blade. So let me know what you guys think about that new, basically call this a mod or insert here. It's where you can hold the pick and the tweezers. I realize that it's kind of chunky. There's really no other way that we could add the pick and the tweezers where it wouldn't take up more space. That's about as minimum as it can go. This does, by the way, have black G10 liners. It almost blends in there with that black insert. So anyways, I just thought it's kind of cool to show you guys 3 custom Swiss Army knives without a Spyderco blade. So kind of more basic, but still doing some modifications to them. So let me know what you think about them, maybe which one you like best or which modification kind of impressed you the most. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.